Hey, folks, welcome to the Generational Gap. I am Robert, your resident Gen Xer, and right over there is John, our resident refugee. John,
That's right.
are you still enjoying a refugee status?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet getting all those government handouts that you know, should be getting. I'm entitled to them, aren't I?
Are you feeling socialism at its best,
Oh, it's great. Yeah,
or are you feeling a strong sense of community?
that's right. It's
Which is it?
exactly what it
Is
is.
it both, one
Community.
or the other?
Community. I'm actually on no government dole at the moment, which is
Right.
nice. Yeah.
Except that government cheese. You can't go wrong with that government cheese. Makes a good macaroni and cheese, doesn't it?
I don't know. I've never had
You
no
ate
government
some.
cheese.
You ate some.
When?
That macaroni and cheese you ate. That was made with government cheese.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it's the same cheese. Government cheese is Velveeta cheese. You
Whatever.
didn't know
You're
that?
lying. No.
Actually, check it out. Velveeta cheese. They're one and the same. Government cheese was just it wasn't packaged. It wasn't branded Velveeta. It wasn't even. It was just shrink wrap basically. But it was shrink wrap Velveeta in blocks. You get it from,
Hmm.
and you could go and you pick it up and then have it in blocks because it kept. It was preservatives and stuff, and you go pick up those blocks of government cheese. It was like Velveeta, made the best grilled cheese.
All right, fair enough then. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
had government cheese, I guess.
yep. A lot of people have had government cheese and just don't realize it. Before we go too much further, but while we're here, appreciate everybody who may or may not be here. I'm not seeing anything in the chat, so we may be alone right now, John.
Oh
We may
no.
be alone. We may be talking to ourselves, um,
All by
which is not to be unexpected.
myself.
You know, if we're gonna,
I wanna be
the title indicated that
all by
we might talk about some of my mental issues. So, but anyway,
myself. Oh, go ahead.
if you if you're watching this, John needs our help. So if you
It's
looked at,
true.
we got to get him a place to live. Circumstances beyond his control dropped him out of his place to live, and right now he's staying with me, and it's mildly horrific. So
Only
uh,
mildly.
what we'd like for
That's
people
actually
to
the
do
nicest thing you've ever said to me.
what we'd like for people to do is go to that GoFundMe link down in the description and plug that in and make a donation to John. Any little bit helps, and we're going to try and get him some money together to help him get a place to live at the last moment, as it were. Um,
Yeah.
but hopefully we can make that rock out. So keep your eyes and ears open to some of your more popular shows. You never know when you might hear John mentioned out there in the podcasting world. Uh, you know, we're trying to get him out there. We're trying to let people know that John's in desperate need of help. Elephant Man says, "Sorry guys, can't watch tonight. He's working." That is so not fair. So not fair, Elephant Man. We love
How
having you
dare
here,
you
and it's so
work?
rude that you can't be here tonight.
God.
It
So
just
selfish of you.
right, right. I mean, this is a day when I need all of my friends, all of my people around
That's
me.
right. It's a very special day, isn't it, Robert?
Yeah, I wouldn't say special. I
It's
wouldn't.
extremely special.
I wouldn't overblow the speciality of it. I see Elephant Man writing in on his half
That would
track.
be
It's good to see
Seawall
you.
who's writing
I say
in.
it's Seawall. I still got
Wow.
Elephant Man on my mind. Sorry, I've got Elephant Man on my mind, and
You're still mourning
I
Elephant
don't.
Man.
Yeah, it sucks that he has to work. It's
Yeah.
work sucks.
No.
Yes, Rob need all three of his friends. Yes, all three. You know what?
Yeah.
Three is better than none. I have to
It's
say
true.
this. Three is better than none.
It is true.
I wait till the end of the day to see how many people actually like me, and
Oh.
that's when I go to my Facebook page, and I look to see if tumbleweeds
Oh
have been
my
blowing through
God.
my page all day, or if anybody reached out and told me happy birthday. Because if they don't tell you on Facebook,
It's not really
it's
official.
not real. It's just
Yeah.
not. It's not real. You don't want to hold on to people like that if
Right.
they can't be bothered to Facebook your
They can
birthday
just
wish.
they can just get right off your timeline.
I see Wyatt has come into the house.
Oh
Wyatt showed
snap!
up.
Look at that. All
Uh,
three of your friends are there.
all three of them. Well, Elephant Man in spirit,
Well, he stopped by. Yeah.
you know. Well, there's you, so you can sub in for the third
Oh,
friend.
I have to. I have to be your friend.
Can you just sub in?
I guess I can fake it for tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, folks, help us get rid of John. If you know anybody that's got $5 and they don't have anything to do with it, tell them to go to that GoFundMe link and help John out. I want you to. I'm going to go ahead and just throw this out there. I'm starting to see things about John that I can't unsee.
Whatever.
Um,
You only
I,
saw one testicle,
I,
right? That
I've,
was
okay,
it.
I've seen proof that I don't know, that he's a red commie or something. There's something wrong with him.
Whoa, whoa,
He
whoa!
won't,
You
he won't,
said you wouldn't bring that up.
he won't drink coffee in the morning like a normal American.
Just
So right
because,
there, um,
just because I sleep with a copy of the Communist Manifesto does not mean I'm a commie. Okay, Jesus.
just saying. And to really drive home just how horrific it is. Um, I came out of my bedroom the other morning and saw Jane coming out of the shower, still in the process of wrapping the towel around herself. Dear God. Um, I was looking for a rusty spoon to dig my eyes out. It was horrible. Help John get out of here. Get that GoFundMe out to people you know. If you
Yeah,
could, just go to the beach, scratch it into the sand. Just chalk, graffiti. I mean, I don't know. There's got to be something we can do because,
something.
you
Got
know,
to be something.
um, I would post a picture of Jane from that situation, but I couldn't even do that to my phone. I would
What
have felt really
fun.
bad to do that to my phone, taking a picture of Jane in that
Right.
circumstance. Thank you for the 8.8 centimeter. Is that centimeter cannon? Is that
That would be centimeters.
centimeter cannon? I'm trying to picture that's a decent sized shell, right? Right. Uh, Thank you for that, firing that off. Is 21 gun salute only on death, for death?
Yeah,
Is that it? I thought there was something else that it's used for as well.
and I know the president gets a 21 gun salute. I don't know that everybody does.
Seawall is also a red commie too. Now, and I'm going back to red commies from the 80s, but he doesn't
Yeah.
drink coffee either. So you two are in the same boat. There's something wrong with you.
You see, I don't
I
drink
don't know how
vodka
you
either.
function. I don't know how you function in the morning.
I
Uh,
don't drink vodka either, though. So I don't think I can be a commie without drinking
let's
vodka.
let's see you in 20 years. Maybe in 20 years your tune will change. You'll be like, I gotta have something. I gotta have something.
Maybe, yeah. No, I mean, I don't drink like energy drinks and stuff either. I don't know.
Seawall doesn't drink
Huh.
caffeine. You just run on the natural caffeine your body produces, right?
That's sad.
Now,
No,
now I
listen,
was
I don't know.
now
Um,
I will say. Oh, go
oh,
ahead, please.
oh no, I was just gonna say like sometimes I'll buy like a Mountain Dew or something. That's about it.
Yeah.
Or a
Um.
soda,
Now
like just like one.
I oh I have heard that like a natural way of enhancing the caffeine that your body produces is to get it in a pure form, like chewing coca leaves.
Mm.
Like not actually, processing the caffeine out of it, but chewing a coca leaf will get some of the natural caffeine, which is very
Hmm.
akin to the same caffeine that you self-produce, thus giving you a little bit of a boost without, the processing that goes into getting caffeine into other stuff. But just grow a little coca plant and pop a leaf off in the morning and chew that. And it's about the same effect as drinking a cup of coffee, they say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Oh, yeah, very
Life
nice.
hack. Uh,
Hashtag life
Seawall says,
hack.
nope, EpiPen to the neck every morning. EpiPen to the
Oh, that
neck
makes
every morning.
sense.
Right? J. Edgar in the house. Nice to see you tonight, J. Edgar. Um, so, uh, so I have to say, John, 52 feels exactly like 51.
Hmm.
Just I have to say a different number.
And that's annoying too when you have to, you have to be like, oh, I'm 51. I mean, no, 52.
Uh, Ed
Yeah.
says, Ed says, have you guys ever tried grinds? It's coffee in a pouch like chew. I don't think John would have tried that, but I
No.
have heard of it, but I have no desire to do it that way. That's just stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah, no
I mean,
thanks.
have the balls to drink a hot cup of coffee or espresso. If not, that's what now. I'll be honest with you. That's how I prefer it. Is just a shot of espresso is perfect for me because I'll sit and sip on that for 30 minutes and read or whatever, go through. Okay, I'll play a game on my phone. That's what I'll do for
Yeah,
30 minutes. I'll
that's
play a game
better.
on my phone
Yeah.
and sip my espresso, um,
Right.
and get nothing important accomplished. But I don't know, Ed. Have you ever tried those? I've been curious as to. It seems to me it would be like just too much of the coffee flavor right there, just in one spot to where it would be overwhelming. He says, "What if I do both at the same time?" Wow.
Ooh. Seawell said he should send you some fresh roasted coffee
You
sometime.
should. I'm a big fan of fresh
In
roasted
fact,
coffee. Now,
there's a very good reason for you to do that because today happens to be Robert's birthday. You can
it
give him
is
a
it
late
is my
birthday
birthday,
gift.
September 23rd, 19.
Yeah, 68.
I was trying to leave it hanging for comedic effect.
No,
Thanks for ruining things.
I was doing the
Thanks for
math.
doxing me. Thanks for doxing
Hey,
me,
listen,
John.
I actually did the math. You need to be honored by that. I actually
Wait,
put
you
forth
wait.
the effort.
Okay, see, and that. But thanks for doxing me. Just putting my
Okay,
birth date
yeah.
out there. Great.
Yeah, yeah,
Now everybody has my passwords.
yeah. Yeah, oh my god. You would. You would.
uh, he says Ed said I have 2 tins in my pocket actually of the grinds. Wow. Okay, so he must like them. Sewell says I would have to do it next time I'm in
Password
Cali
one.
since that is where I would source the coffee. California coffee? Are you sure it's good? I mean, California wine. Okay, yeah, but coffee. I mean, I guess they're close to. I don't know. I don't know. There's just something about knowing Juan Valdez might have been in the process, or one of his cousins. I don't know. Something about Brazilian coffee, that rainforest coffee. Just I don't know. Hawaiian coffee is the best to me.
Hmm.
It's tough to beat Hawaiian coffee. I don't know if you've ever had Kona coffee.
I've never. I mean, I've had coffee, but I've never like experimented with different kinds of coffee. I've just been like, ugh, I don't like that, and then that was the end of my coffee experience. That was the end of that.
Right. Ed says the grinds is how he kicks smoking. Oh.
Hmm. Fair
Oh, it's
enough.
good as fresh roasted on site and imports beans from everywhere. Wyatt said my password is password one. You don't need to put the one in there. Password works for everything.
Yeah.
Oh no, not anymore.
It's password 1968 now.
Don't get old, John. Don't get old.
Speaking of getting old, I believe that a certain awesome and amazing co-host got you a little gift.
Who?
One of them, I'm not
Oh,
sure which one.
oh, yeah, and I believe I'm so. You're gonna make me wear this, aren't you?
That's correct.
All right, so I'll put this on. Oh dear God. Now remember, this video is going to be taken down immediately after we're done recording it. Just FYI. So enjoy it while you can. Download quickly. You won't see this often. There you go.
There you go. Yeah,
There
happy
it is
birthday.
right
It's a
now.
birthday.
I feel like I could be at a New Year's party or a birthday party, either one.
Well, it
Um,
says happy birthday on it, even
it's
though it's
happy
backwards.
birthday, America. To a new happy. Shut up.
Happy birthday
Happy
to a
birthday
new year.
to the baby New Year. Have you never seen that? That was a follow up to Santa
Oh,
Claus is coming to town. They did Baby New
there
Year.
was a baby new year.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Sewell
And
says and
screenshot.
screenshot. That's right.
Why is this he'll download it to his BitChute?
Oh shit.
So
That's
John went
right.
all out, and
Yeah, show them the bag. It's a very pretty bag, if you
yeah,
ask me.
it's quite lovely. Suits me perfectly.
It does.
Um,
Look how cute you look in your little tiara. Aw.
I do. I look special and adorable. This is. I hope I may have family watching this, and that just thrills me to no end. But I do have my obligatory unicorn gift bag.
Yes,
Oh, complete with pink paper
that's right.
grass, very with the translucent, the iridescent plastic in it as well. You'll see that it's picking up the lights and sparkles, much like the silver in the unicorn on the bag. So we have that. Um, a lot like Jane's hair. We could, if
Yeah.
Jane ever needs hair plugs, Jane could go with this for hair plugs. So that's important. I want to keep that. I'm sure Rhea will be glad to make a mess with that all over the house. All right. Now there's bound. Was that the gift? Or should I reach in? Is there more in the bag? Scare it. That's nice. Oh. Well, I'll be. Uh, I think we talked about this a little bit. Didn't we? Look at that. John's wanting to make me part of the club. Hold on one second. Now I'm gonna have to take the tiara off for this, John. I'm gonna have to. Oh, can I? Can I? Okay. Well, I won't be able to hear you, but please, feel free to run me into the ground. There's that better. Now we're hat buddies. Now we're hat buddies. Now well, I don't think it'll look good with the hat. I can already tell they're going to clash. They're going to clash. See, it clashes. Oh, I have it the right way now. I don't know. Was the camera flipped before? It says you're. Oh, I
Seawall is
must.
not.
You must have gotten muted. I must have accidentally clicked the mouse. I didn't
Oh
mean to.
no.
I didn't mean to mute you while I was not able to
Oh,
hear you.
are you serious?
I
Oh my
must have.
god. I was saying such nice things about you. Oh
Yeah,
well, I
were
guess
you?
it can never be. I was actually.
It says, "Oh God, it
Jesus.
suits him." What have you done, John? Does it
No.
have the snap? It does have the snap. Is that the? No, no, it seamed across. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. That
Yeah,
works
look at
for me.
that.
I feel like a newsie again.
There you go.
Back in my day, when papers only cost a quarter, we would throw them by the bundle. All right, I got to get rid of the happy birthday hat, John. It's,
Oh my god.
it's
Just wear it for the
emasculating.
episode.
It's emasculating me,
Oh my
John.
god, you'll live. I
John,
had to wear a fucking wig and eyeliner. You can
what?
wear a little
You
happy
had
birthday
to?
tiara.
You chose to wear that, my friend.
No, I
That was
had to.
purely by choice.
I had to. I had no
There was
choice.
informed consent there.
I
You
had
knew
no
you were going on
choice.
air. You
That's why I had no choice. I had to do something
actually,
outrageous.
so as Ed says, I thought you had a derby already. A derby? No, I don't have a derby. Now I did have a. What's the one that the type that
The cabbie?
no, the one that Samuel Jackson wears, the Kanga. Yeah, like the brand name Kanga, one of those Kanga
Oh,
hats. I had one
fucking.
of those, but it got sun scorched.
That one
Um,
was the closest one I could find.
yeah, no. This is good. This works.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was the sun catches up to you in Florida if you wear a black hat. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying it does. That's why I had to stop wearing my fedora as much. I used to wear
Oh,
a fedora.
God.
Hey, you know what? It looked good on me.
Milady? Yeah.
Just saying, it looked
What
good on
about
me.
Milady
If
and
you'd
all
been
over
at
the
my wedding,
place?
you would know. But you were busy. You were working or something.
I
Did we
wasn't
know
even
each other when I got
alive.
married?
No.
What?
No. We don't. No, we didn't. I don't
We
think
didn't.
so.
We didn't know each other 4 years ago. 5 years
No,
ago. I met
we
you. Well,
definitely did.
we hadn't really hung out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met you back when you and Tom first started living together in the other place,
Yeah.
way back when. Ed says he likes fedoras. Fedoras are awesome, especially if they fit well. I mean, it's you got to wear the right outfit for a fedora to suit properly. But yeah,
Actually, it's not a true fedora. It's more of a trilby. So, shows how much you know.
Don't you have a cucumber shake to go mix or something? Go away with you.
Right. Oh man.
Uh, you New Wave Valley girls are
Yeah, speaking of
saying
that, while I've been here, you've introduced me to two new movies. One of them I liked a lot. The other one I kind of just made fun of instead.
but it was okay because it's still Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah, so the one we actually just got done with before this show was, yeah, what is it called? Valley Girl?
Valley Girl, Nicolas Cage,
1983. Yeah,
1983.
yep, Nicolas Cage. He was young as fuck, but he was still
Young,
playing himself. He was still playing Nicolas Cage.
yes, he was
Yeah,
still Nicolas Cage.
it's
Um,
pretty impressive actually.
right? What was the other movie that we watched?
Uh, Strange, what is it? Strange Encounters of the Third Kind or
Oh,
whatever it's
oh,
called.
Close Encounters of the
Close
Third
Encounters,
Kind.
that's the one. Yeah, Close Encounters of the Third
Yeah,
Kind. Yeah, that was cool. I like that movie.
oldie but a goodie. It's a classic.
Yeah,
It's a good one.
I'd
Richard
always
Dreyfuss, very young Richard Dreyfuss in that
yeah,
one.
he was. I'd always known about the movie. I just never cared enough to watch it. But we
Right.
had hung out together and then gone inside and watched it with some snacks, and it was a pretty good watch, I'll
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. It was intriguing for its time. But of course, that was that came out like back during when Project Blue Book was a lot of there was a lot of talk about Project Blue Book and Area 51 and all of that going on. It was in the
Yeah,
middle of a mad resurgence at that time. You were having a lot of abductions, cattle mutilations were at a high, and crop circles. Oh, crop circles. Oh, the crop circles.
yeah. I remember seeing one in UK, in the UK. I don't know. I must have been kind of young. I can't even put an age on it. But I just saw it on the news. Obviously, I wasn't there in person, but
Right.
saw it on the news like a helicopter going over, and it was I think it was by the end of that day, it had been determined that it was the person came forward and was like, yeah, that was me. I did it. I was just fucking around with this guy, this farmer guy.
Okay,
So
I thought maybe we could see if there's any of these things that things that have
okay.
happened on September 23rd historically.
And before you do that,
No,
what
what?
I want to remind everyone:
Remind away.
hit that like button,
The
guys.
like button
Don't
is
you like
awesome.
Robert? Don't you like
It's my
Robert?
birthday.
It's his
Like
birthday.
my
His
birthday.
only wish, and he was actually. I didn't want to bring this up on the show, but I have to now. I feel like I have to.
Please, John,
Before the
don't
show
embarrass
started,
me. Don't embarrass me.
he was crying on my shoulder
John,
that no one has hit the like button yet. And I said, Robert, the show hasn't even started. And he's like, it doesn't matter. They don't like me or my birthday. And I was like, Robert, they will hit the like button. So let's see who is, a friend to Robert and who is not.
jeez, you make me look like a cuck. All right, so
Maybe
see,
that seawall hit it. He shot at it
he hit
too.
it.
He
He hit it hard.
destroyed that like button.
All right. So let's see if you know any of these historical facts that occurred on September 23rd,
Okay.
which is also coincidentally the same day as my birthday.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know
Uh,
what happened September 23rd, 1968.
Stop doxing me.
That's my whole birthday now. Oh my god,
Somebody
how
is
dare
gonna
you?
somebody is gonna steal my identity just so they can explore what ruined credit is like.
Right? Hey, go
Uh,
ahead. You can have it. I don't fucking
right,
want that
right.
identity.
Can
I'll
you
take
you
this.
got some? What do you got to trade for it? I mean,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
yours
yeah.
like? What's yours like? Let's just
Right.
swap. It can't be worse.
Right.
Side note, I got an email from my credit watching alert bullshit that my credit score had gone up 10 points, and I'm like, wait, I'm in positive digits now.
Oh my
Um,
god.
but anyway, in 1122, the Concordant of Worms agreed between Pope Calixtus II and Holy Roman Emperor Henry V. The Concordant of Worms was agreed upon between those two. Holy Roman Emperor Henry V.
Yeah.
See, there's that's how
What's the year?
1122.
Okay. Yeah.
So between a
Could have
pope and a
been.
Holy Roman Emperor, it's like, geez, religion much, guys? Calm down. 1821 was the fall of Tripolitza. Greek forces massacred 30,000 Turks during the Greek War of Independence.
Ooh.
30,000 Turks was a lot back then. That's almost as many as we kill for Thanksgiving in one town.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is? Turks and Greeks, not big fans of each other, even to this day.
Well,
Not fans.
there's 30,000 lives to account for.
Yeah.
1862, Otto von Bismarck appointed Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Prussia by King Wilhelm I. Did you know that?
I did not know the
Prussia of
date.
Prussia.
No. Yeah.
1862, Sewell says President Abraham Lincoln suspends the writ of habeas corpus against anyone suspected of being a Southern sympathizer. Ooh,
Is that September 23rd, 1862? Seymour?
one
That's the
might,
date. That's the day that we care about. All right.
right? Uh,
Jeez.
is Istanbul Constantinople? Ed asks. Is
uh, I forget.
it doesn't that depend on who you ask?
Yeah, obviously. I
1884, American
don't
Herman.
know why they changed it. Maybe they just like it that way. Make it better that way.
Oh,
So
in 1884, Herman Hollerith patents his mechanical tabulating machine, which was the beginning of data processing.
cool.
Whoa, check this out. 1889. 1889. Yes,
Yes.
1889. Listen what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Nintendo Kopai. Later, Nintendo Company Limited. So this is like somebody in the Nintendo family. 1889. Nintendo Kopai, founded by Fusajiro Yamauchi to produce and market
Nailed it.
the playing card game Hanafuda. I love Hanafuda. It is a great card game. And
You
is
don't
one
know what that
Oh,
is.
absolutely. It is the Japanese slash Hawaiian version
Holy
of
shit.
dominoes. It's played with cards, and you're gathering groups of cards based off seasonal stuff, spring, fall, winter, and you gather cards. Some have
Hmm.
specific banners on them that are worth more points. It's a gambling game if you put money on it, with cards, with dollar amounts, 1, 5, 10, and then for sets and stuff, you rank up the money to 20, 30, 40, etc. You can play for a lot of money, much like poker. Hanafuda is an amazingly fun game. Started in Japan, Hawaii took it on as well. They've got their own version now. They claim there's a little bit of a Hanafuda rivalry between
Right.
Hawaii saying, oh no, we knew about it, but so Pacific Islander, Pacific Asian game. If we want to be
Hmm.
fair and not get in the middle of it, we'll just call it a generalized. But I believe it was Japanese first because all of the artwork is inherently Japanese
It's
really
like, yeah, the
on
artistic
most of the
style.
Hanafuda sets I've seen. But the Hanafuda sets that I've seen coming out of Hawaii also carry much of the same imagery. But of course, they are
Hmm.
still rooted in that Pacific Islander Asian heritage as well, to a certain extent. But amazing game.
I
I
did not know
believe
that.
I have Hanafuda cards here if you'd like to learn how to play.
Maybe we'll play on stream sometime. That'll
We
be
could.
awesome.
We could. Uh, Seawall says yes, it's a Japanese game. Dry 3 Bright. Dry 3. Boar Crane Butterfly. Yes, see? Seawall knows Hanafuda. Boar Deer Butterfly. Yes. So these are sets that can be made in the game to get more money,
Weird.
like you're
Okay.
playing Rummy. Um,
Hmm.
it's a fast-paced game. It doesn't take a long time to play. I mean, it really doesn't. It's best played with four people, but that's the you know.
Sewell wants to play with us.
Yeah, sure. Come on down. Um, oh, he learned it from a Weeb movie. Wow.
Fucking weebs. God damn it.
Yeah. All right. So in 1957, President Dwight D. Eisenhower orders U.S. troops to support the integration of 9 black students at Little Rock Central High School in Arkansas.
Oh, look at you.
Hmm. In 2018, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches Modi Care, free healthcare for 500 million, the world's largest healthcare program. Free healthcare for 500 million people. I wonder how that's doing at this point. Be interesting to find out.
I guess it would be.
Are they broke yet?
A lot of them are.
After two
I don't,
years, would that be enough to break somebody?
Probably not. I don't. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't. I don't know. I'm not an Indian expert. I don't
You
know.
should know everything about India.
Oh my God! Why?
I don't
I
know.
can't know
Sounds fun.
everything about everything, Robert. Oh my
All right, I
God.
won't go too far back on these. 1739, Russia and Turkey signed the Peace of Belgrade. Have you heard of that before?
Belgrade.
Belgrade, is it Grad?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. Don't know much about it.
Oh my God, Ed. God, he's so trashy when he
But
talks.
he's also. I mean, first of all, he said, yeah, okay, yeah. So he said a seawall also blows his load over Sailor Moon. But to be fair, who doesn't? Like, I don't know. When I was a
What
kid, it was pretty
what's a
awesome.
Sailor Moon? I thought
It's
that
a
was
it's
like
the weeb
like
thing.
that, isn't that the full moon, or which moon is the one that sailors the sailor's moon, which is I think
It's
it's the full moon because it's best to sail by.
I think it's one of those Japanese animation
Yeah, I wouldn't
things.
know
I don't know.
anything about that because
Yeah.
that's all made up.
All I know is that when they transform into their little girly superpower costumes, you get to see like a flash of their panties under the skirt. That's about all I can remember from that show.
Hmm. Hmm. I won't
And that I
comment.
was a big
I
fan of
won't
Jupiter.
comment on that.
I was a big fan of Jupiter, the green one, I think.
Did you know in 1746 Jacob Gillies was appointed Dutch pension advisor? How is that a notable thing? How is
What
that
was it?
notable? The
I was
Dutch pension advisor.
well, I don't know.
How is that fucking notable at all?
They're like,
We
we got nothing for this day. I don't know. We'll just
right,
throw this in.
right. Jesus, some of the stuff, some of these sites, like really. Ooh, yeah. There's nothing notable happened on my birthday. You know, people doing normal stuff. Oh, there's a hurricane that killed 200 people in 1877. Ooh, I don't know, John. I guess there's nothing memorable about my birthday
Well, I
since
mean, there was Bismarck.
before and after 1968, I should say.
Oh, like since. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting baseball shit. I mean, if that's some of the most notable stuff that's happened. There was a Soviet counteroffensive at Stalingrad in 1942.
Jesus, you're 10 years older than Ed's dad? Wait, what?
1789, Congress passes
Oh,
the
no, because he would be
Judiciary.
10 years older than you. Right. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Sewell says Congress passes the Judiciary Act of 1789, establishing a strong federal court system with the powers it needs to ensure the supremacy of the Constitution and federal law. 1788, after having been dissolved, the French Parliament of Paris reassembles in triumph. 69,
Mm.
the Chicago Eight, charged with conspiracy and crossing state lines with the intent to incite a riot, go on trial for their part in the mayhem during the 68 Democratic Party National Convention in the Windy City. Now I knew about that in '69. This one
Woohoo!
I was scrolling through. Do they talk about '69 and
Wait,
stuff
are
like?
you telling me?
Hey, WKAS TV channel 25 in Ashland, Kentucky. It's a PBS station. Began broadcasting on my birthday in '68.
Wow.
That was news.
Apparently, yeah. Apparently. But wait,
Wow, this is a horrible sight.
so this Chicago 8 thing sounds exactly like what's happening now.
Does it?
Going to incite riots. Yeah. Charging conspiracy and crossing state lines with the
You don't
intent to
think
incite a riot.
you don't think that's why Sewell put it up there, does he?
I think that might be the reason why.
In '65, the Indo-Pakistani War comes to an end after a UN-mandated ceasefire. UN mandated. Wow. On this day in 1932, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia was founded. The Middle Eastern country was created by merging the kingdoms of Hijaz and Nej by Ibn Saud, the king of the House of Saud. The day is celebrated as Saudi National Day in the kingdom. So,
Hmm.
I, me and the Saudis have a little something in common. We were both born on this day, in a
It's
sense.
true. You share a birthday with Saudi Arabia. Hmm.
Should that make me feel special, or should it make them feel special?
Think you should feel special. They have a lot more money and power than you do.
I was actually only born like 3 minutes into this day. I was almost September 22nd.
You had to be late though, didn't you?
But it really,
Couldn't fucking get there on time.
but from an astrological standpoint, it really screws with things because September 22nd is the end of Virgo and September 23rd is the starting of Libra. So I was only 3 minutes into Libra. I am
Hmm.
so cusp. It's not even funny, John. Some of the things that I decide, oh my God, sometimes I just can't make up my mind. If
That's a
this,
Virgo for
if the
ya.
stars are not lined up, I don't know what to do. Phantom of the Opera makes its literary debut in 1909 on this day. I can't believe I share a birthday with the same day Nintendo was founded. That's
And
pretty
Saudi
cool.
Arabia.
And Saudi Arabia. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, you both of those things. Holy shit.
And technically, the Phantom of the Opera. Guess who I share birthdays with? Are you ready for this? Now, one of these I knew. All right, I'll tell you these. I'll say these four names, five names. I'll go ahead and say all five of them. You tell me which one I knew about. All right.
Okay.
We've got in 63. I would assume that's A.D. Augustus, the Roman Empire, the
Hmm.
Roman Emperor Augustus. We've got in 1215 Kublai Khan.
Hmm.
Kublai Khan. Is it Kublai Khan, the Mongolian emperor, or Kublai Khan?
I always said Kubla. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because there's an I at the end of that name, so I don't know
Yeah.
how it's pronounced for sure. In
Hmm.
1926, John Coltrane, who was a composer, saxophonist. I don't know if you know that.
Nope.
1930 was Ray Charles, and 1949 was Bruce Springsteen. I knew one of those five was on the same day as me.
You knew Bruce Springsteen. I see
No,
you know that. No, then you knew. Hang on, because then you knew the saxophone guy.
no.
Damn it. Then you knew.
You have to
What
be
was it? What was
blind
the
not to
fourth
see
one?
this. You'd have to be
Yeah, Ray Charles.
Ray
Yeah.
Charles. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said that the first time, right?
Sigmund Freud died on this day in
Haha.
1939. That's interesting because I think I'm very
The fucking
fascinated with
scream.
Freud's take on mental health and stability. Some of the things he talked about were quite interesting to me.
I got a new place to put my webcam.
So, who was born on your birthday, John? Anybody besides you? I mean, that you know about?
uh, Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh,
Me and him share the same birthday.
dude, I've got Ray Charles and Bruce Springsteen. You're gonna have to come up with something better. And Coltrane.
Well, let me find out then. All right.
No, it doesn't matter. It's not your birthday. Quit trying,
That's what I
John.
fucking thought,
John, see,
bitch.
you always want to make everybody else's birthday about you.
You
You're just as bad
asked
as
me.
Rhea.
You asked
Was that
me.
funny with the cake? I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
that was funny. It's for
My
me.
my granddaughter has been working all day to appropriate my birthday for herself.
Hmm.
She's like, hey, what was? Oh, so yesterday, actually, this started yesterday. I think it was. It was yesterday when we were, or the day before. She goes into the room John's using, and she finds this hat,
Hmm.
the tiara, and she wants to wear it. She wants it because she's like, "Is it for my birthday? Is it for my birthday? No, it's for Grandpa's birthday." Blah blah blah. But she was getting mad. She was
Oh
upset
yeah.
because she couldn't have it for her birthday. So since then, but today she was, did the cake and everything. And as it goes on, she's like, "Grandpa, we made you a cake," and she kept coming and getting me and want me to come in and see that they were doing the cake when the cake was baked. Okay, great. And then the cake, they're making the frosting, great. And then when the cake was frosted, and then when it was sprinkled, And I'm like, thanks for bringing me in through every step of the process. But long story short, sit down at the table to do the cake, and Rhea is like, nope, it's my cake. And
Yeah,
basically, she's
she
like, it's
just
my
sat
cake.
down and it's like, that's for me.
Yeah, I'm like, whose cake
Yeah.
is it? She's like, for me. I'm like, wait. So sure enough, mine was appropriated by the
Yeah,
granddaughter. Shit, I share a birthday with the Pope, Sewell says. Yeah, but that doesn't make you holier than thou. Just remember
I
that.
think it does. Actually, I think that is the rule.
You know what? Fine.
I
If
don't
you
know.
want to ride around in, in a, I guess for one of what was it? A trouble bubble. Great. That's what I always call what the Pope rides around in, the Pope mobile now.
Oh, right, right. The Pope
Call it the
Rail.
I call it the trouble bubble because it looks like the bubble that's in the middle of the trouble game with the dice that you pop for the game. Did you ever play trouble?
Yeah, yeah.
And so that little
Makes sense. Yeah.
bouncing globe they had, but I called it the trouble bubble. I always thought that the thing looked so. I'm like, look, you know what? One pope has an assassination attempt, and they just go crazy, right?
Yeah.
Come up with a car with a bubble on it.
Gotta protect the Pope, bro.
Ed says he shares a birthday with Willie Nelson. I'd like to share a blunt with Willie Nelson. That would be fun.
I don't know if I could handle it. I don't know if I would survive.
Oh yeah. See, well, you need to clarify which pope. I mean, the
He
current
said, yeah.
the
So
current
it is
sitting
the
pope.
current
Oh
one.
yeah, yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, that's not good at all. So why is this? Hey, you know what? He's a progressive pope. And he just, he's trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you know what I don't know. I haven't followed enough of what he's been doing lately, but the last couple of popes have been trying to be really progressive. But it. I think the problem that many Catholics will see with how progressive they are is the fact that the Catholic Church has taken so long to keep up with the times that now it looks like a mad scramble to get so many things up with the times. You know what I mean? To try and play catch up.
Yeah.
Um, that it's overwhelming for a lot of Christians out there that believe in the Pope or Catholic mostly. But yeah, it's interesting stuff watching them be so progressive. Some of the things that they're like, okay, well, we're not looking at this so harshly anymore. But I mean, you're talking about a religion that at one point said, to eat meat on Friday was death. You know, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't violate anybody's nap, right? I just ate some cow, dude. Yeah, I really wanted a burger. Is that so wrong to want a burger? Yes,
It
stoned.
is.
Stoned in the center, the city center. It's like,
That's right.
damn, damn, he is without beef. Cast the first stone, right?
That's funny.
He who does not enjoy a bacon double cheeseburger, cast the first stone. Sewell says he also shares a birthday with Mila is it Jovanovic? Or is it?
I think it's supposed to
It's supposed to
be.
be Jovanovic, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
That's the chick from Resident Evil, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I believe that's who that is. There's a lot that I would mind sharing with her as well. Like, I would love to ask her some great questions about Resident Evil. Yeah, let's
The
go with
fillet
that.
of fish was created because of Catholics. That's probably true.
But now I will say this: I do, the ultimate problem with the Catholic Church being progressive is the it's like saying the Word of God is malleable and that men can make that decision here on earth. Just saying they're speaking for God, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, oh well, I've been given God's authority to carry out these edicts, and it's like, wait,
Edicts.
edicts, excuse me,
You're
but
excused.
it's like, hold on, you know, if shouldn't this
I
shouldn't
like
this be
Ed better.
infallible,
I like Ed's thing better. Now the guy gets stoned in the town square and then gets a burger. Hell
right?
yeah. That's the way to go
There it
about it.
is. And contraception won't send you to hell. So there you go, folks. We've got a brand new Catholicism out there. It's interesting to me how much they will try and evolve with the times, with culture. Because see, that's where I'm kind of surprised that any religion would evolve with the culture of the time. Because I don't know, most deities I picture, I don't picture as progressive.
I
I
mean, you
mean,
don't know them.
I
You
didn't
don't
say
know.
I knew them. I just said I don't
Right. So
picture
maybe they
them.
are. Maybe
The
they are
pic,
progressive.
the picture that is painted of them is often not progressive. I
Well,
mean,
I mean, people lie in our media all the time.
wait,
We
no
could be
one
getting some
lies
fake
about
news.
religion, John.
We could be getting
Everything
some
about
fake news, like, oh no,
everything about
actually,
religion is
super.
true.
This Pope is just very spoken about it, outspoken about it. The popes before was a little more down low. Yeah, they kept it on the DL,
But
but
but if you
yeah,
want to recruit more Catholics in the present day and age, it is important to be vocal about these things. You must signal the virtue
hmm
so that you create the audience and thereby get more recruits. I mean, people will convert to Catholicism if it's rebranded and better than the last version of Catholicism they were exposed to.
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. Um, which is much of the problem I have with religion in the first place. No offense to anybody, do your thing. I will always applaud anybody if they have something larger than themselves that they have faith in that drives them forward. Um, you know, for me, I just opt for it to be something else. I haven't figured out what that is yet, but I'm working on it, and that's what's important, isn't it? Right, John?
sure,
Where's
yeah.
my moral support, you son of a bitch?
No moral support.
Seawall says it'd be easier to have the culture evolve with me. uh,
Yeah,
oh, Seawall says also actually changing something can just as easily lead to fewer followers than more. And that is true.
that's true.
Keep Texas, Texas, Seawall. That's Wyatt. Basically, you fail to get new followers and lose the old ones. The world would be better if it was more like Texas. Calm down, Sally. I mean,
I mean, I think he might be right a little bit, at least a little bit.
you know what? The world would be a lot better if it was more like what's in my head, man. Because I'm telling you, the colors are fantastic. I'm just saying, in my world, there's no one is unhappy. The sky is whatever color you choose, man.
Oh man, Seawall. He says we're coming from Florida first.
Yeah,
Listen,
you
listen.
better
I
come
know.
motherfucking prepped, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
'Cause,
just like Texas is unique, Florida is also unique.
here's one thing I want you to bear in mind. Anybody who wants to come down to Florida, them
hmm
Florida man headlines you seeing, that ain't just one.
That's what he does for fun.
That
Imagine
ain't
if you
just
pissed
the
him off.
one Florida man.
That's what he does for fun, though. Imagine if you piss him off. I mean, can you really contend with the power of Bud Light and crystal meth? I don't. I posit not. I don't think you can.
You want to come to Florida? You come to Florida. You come. You come to the Florida All Out Festival in March and cage match, cage
Cage
match.
match.
Motherfucking cage match
That's right.
with ladders.
Yeah, we're the Australia of the United States down here. All right. Instead of big ass spiders trying to kill you, we got mosquitoes that just lift you and carry you off, and that's it. No, you've never seen.
Right, right,
Yeah, never seen again.
and we got them bitches on leashes.
That's
So
right.
so come with it.
With it.
I'm just
Come
saying,
with.
come
You gotta
with it.
come with it. Come with it.
I wanted to make sure and
Right.
say it grammatically correct just to show that we had some education with a K.
Why it says Bud Light is too expensive for Florida. Well, no, I
Actually,
mean it is, but some of us can afford it.
we actually have Busch
The ones who
Gardens here,
can't.
so I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's actually
What
pretty
are you
cheap.
calling? What are you calling out, brother? Busch Gardens sells Budweiser. They have Budweiser Clydesdale at Busch Gardens. Bitch, we got Budweiser. We support Adolf.
Whoa.
What?
What? I was not listening to most of that until you said you support Adolf.
That founded Budweiser.
Uh,
You know, Adolf. We're on first name basis here in Florida.
okay, yeah.
We go gator hunting together.
Want to know why you don't hear about Texas Man? Because we are hiding him. You can't handle the truth. No, I don't think there is a Texas Man.
You
He's
know
too
what?
polite,
You know what?
too well measured.
Y'all still didn't accurately answer one question through all these years.
Ah,
So until you do, Texas ain't shit.
oh shit!
And here's that question. Who shot JR?
Who did shoot Jr.?
I don't think we ever really found out the truth, did we now? Cold case much? Let's get it open. Let's see. Who shot JR?
The mob says
Hey,
Seawall.
Ed, don't tie me to Volkswagen. The closest I get to Volkswagen is Punch Buggy.
Punch buggy, don't punch back. With rogue CIA backing. Sure, Seawall. Sure, you're just trying to cover for Texas Man.
Right?
We know you. We know you now. Yeah, we got your number.
Mm-hmm.
Soon we'll
I'll
have
take
our
Texas
number.
Man up against Florida Man any day. We'll lose it. We'll just lead him down to Alligator Alley and lose him. He won't. They won't. No Texas Man will survive Alligator Alley.
It's true.
Just ain't no way.
Shit, we'll just take him to the fucking mud walk. That'll get him out of here. You don't even need to go down like the whole lethal route. You don't know about the mud walk, do you?
The mud
'Cause you're
walk?
not-
Wait,
you weren't here when you were young, so you don't know about the mud walk. It's a rite of passage.
has that got something to do with the Everglades?
No,
No.
no, it's just a particularly swampy part of Central Florida.
Oh, your groin area?
Got him.
Got him.
Got him. No, yeah, and, like you go to school for fifth grade. Like it happens in fifth grade. Every generation, I guess. It happens every year in fifth grade, where you go on this like what's called a mud walk, and it's like this trail like goes along, and it's like knee deep. When you're a kid, it's like knee deep in mud, and you have to like trudge through it, and like you feel shit slide up against your legs and stuff. Like snakes and stuff will go by you. It's a rite of passage for sure.
Now,
People fall and they get fucking super muddy. It's a lot of fun. But
now I will say that my wife and I did something similar to that. Went to a fish store. We were talking to the guy because we were there to looking at the guppies and stuff, because I like guppies, tails, blah blah blah. But he's talking. He's like, a lot of people take them and they dump them off down in this. There's a little creek / mile, small water flow through
I'm sorry,
the
I have to
Altamont
stop you
area.
there. It's pronounced crick.
Whatever.
There
Anyway, so this creek running through
you go.
the local area, he's like, if you go down there, you might find some. And sure enough, we went down there, and we were seeing some guppies in the water here and there occasionally. But we went out to go catch some, and hit a particularly muddy part of the creek bed, and sucked me down almost to my waist, and my wife as well.
Yeah.
We wound up pulling it, and I want to say it like almost pulled my pants all the way off. The suction. It was tremendous stuff. So I have done a mud walk, but just not the one that you're speaking of.
It was an accidental mud walk, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that's about right. Yeah, it's pretty treacherous out there just to exist in Florida. Now imagine trying to invade it. Please,
Right.
save it. Stay in Texas where you're safe, boy.
Don't bitch. We'll throw a hurricane at you.
Yeah, we got them fucking for
We've
days.
got them on tap right now. We've got a full magazine loaded this year. I
That's
mean,
right.
we're already cycling through the second round of
Yeah.
alphabet, right?
true.
I mean, that's you need to. What's Texas got? You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
you
come
just
on,
get hit by hurricanes. We
right?
embrace the
Right. We throw
hurricanes.
hurricanes at Texas.
You've
What
just
have you got?
adapted to it. We were born into it, molded by it. It's like invading Russia in the winter. Exactly.
Right. Right.
Exactly. You just don't do it.
I mean,
I
and I mean, really, who wants to invade the scrotum of the country? How important are we? What are we?
mean, it's more like the shaft of the country, but
What? Because we're 90 miles from Cuba? I mean, come on,
well, Miami is, and Miami doesn't really count as
right?
Florida.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
it's
nothing.
just that's North Cuba. That's it, North
There's nothing
Cuba.
here. There's nothing here that you want except maybe guns, and good luck getting those. Good
Well,
luck.
you can get guns easily here.
There, yeah, well, there's some. I think with every gun, there comes that, what is it, that paperwork you have to sign, something about cold dead fingers. Standard
Yeah,
Florida,
yeah.
sign offs contract, right? Florida man contract. Our plan isn't to invade; it's to go to the Florida-Georgia line and start cutting and seeding you to Cuba.
Ascending, sending you to Cuba. No, I don't think we're going. I
Sure,
don't think it's
sure.
happening.
Go ahead. Castrate America by
Yeah,
cutting Florida loose. Go ahead, castrate yourself. See what happens then.
right.
I mean, what
And you know,
the butt plug
and
that is Texas is going to stand up and do something? It does kind of look like a butt plug sticking out there, doesn't it?
that it does a little bit. But not only that, do you not think that every Florida man has one of those little fishing boats with like the outboard motors, brrr, one little seat that's all rusted out, but he's fucking coming right back to Georgia, right at you. It's, I mean,
All
got
you
a tow line, back on the coast, bringing it right back.
all you'll be doing is cutting the gas costs to the Keys. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
it's like if you
yeah,
want to reduce it down to a 4 hour drive, I'm with you. Go for it.
yeah. Because isn't it
Uh,
like 6 or 8 now? It's like fucking ridiculous from where we
Restream
are.
says it's received 100 messages today. Who's in Restream?
Mm,
Oh, that's Restream. That's all of it. Never mind.
that's all of them, yeah.
Those bastards.
But all right,
I
it's
was thinking D Life. So let's get the hell out of here.
yes.
John, make your
Recap
case.
to recap. Uh, Texas doesn't stand a goddamn chance, and they should just stay in Texas and mind their own business.
They can't even
And
get a real time zone.
that's my recap. Yeah, right. They don't even have a good time zone. They're some bullshit little slow laggy ass time zone.
Oh, they're the belt buckle. Yeah, well, you're too big in case you didn't
Yeah.
notice. But anyway, go ahead, John. Plead your case. Get that.
Oh no, I'm done. I'm done with that.
No, you're not. Plead your
Yeah,
case. You
we did
want
that at the
you want
beginning. It's
something,
fine.
right? Panhandle,
We
bitch.
did that at the
Panhandle.
beginning. We did that at the beginning.
You can
It's
panhandle one more time.
I'll panhandle on Friday.
Damn
It'll
it. Fine.
be fine.
Well, John, where can they find us if they wanted to request some panhandling?
There you go.
Did you
So,
Oh, I see. Yeah. Your programming doesn't work without that.
right. It only you have to hit the right executable.
Got it.
Uh, yeah, if you look it out in our description, right down here,
There.
uh,
It's down there.
there's a like button just in case you haven't done that. And there's also a link to our Twitter, which is at the Gin Gap P. We've got a link to our Discord server, which is a bunch of fun. Lots of cool people in there, that sort of thing. Then we've got My GoFundMe. My GoFundMe's in there.
It
So that,
is.
yes. So that if you would like to help me get a new place and leave Robert the hell alone, then that would be greatly appreciated. And then, we've got freedomscoop.com. You can find all of our stuff and other lesser creators, such as Jay Edgar and Stephen Ignoramus. We've got Wyatt from Roundtable Decision over there. We've got Already Conservative and the Freckles and Brick Show. So make sure you guys go check them out and possibly buy our shirts. Our shirts are awesome. I'm currently wearing one, but the way the camera's situated at the moment, you're not going to see it. But you can buy our shirts. They're awesome. And you can get 15% off with the code GenGap at checkout. So make sure you do that. Yeah. All right.
Sweet.
Play us out, Johnny.
Play us out. Well, thank you for my hat. I
You are welcome.
appreciate the hat. This is a lovely gift. I want to thank I want to thank all the little people that make these birthdays so memorable and possible um, here on this utopian planet that we call Earth. Um,
Jesus.
I'd like to thank our higher powers that
Just
be.
wrap it up like this going
All
on. Like,
right, we're gonna get the hell out of here. We'll be
the
back on
music starts
Friday. We'll be
playing.
back on Friday. That's 2 days from now at 8:30 for our regular, not so regular 100th episode.
That's
Our
right.
100th episode of our regular Friday night stream. So please be here for that. We're hoping to maybe inject a little bit of fun into it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's about as much as John can inject in anything. So
Yeah.
we'll see where we go from there. But then, of course, we'll be back in a week as well for another rousing episode of Shooting the Shit. That's on Wednesday night at 9:30. Both of those times, of course, are Eastern time, not that crap you'll find in Texas. Uh,
Ha.
See, I mean, they'll be
Boo.
an hour late to the battle, and it'll
Yeah.
already be over,
They've already
right?
lost.
The
Yeah.
Gators will have already eaten lunch. But anyway, we're going to get the hell out of here. Thanks everyone for joining tonight and, making it a special night for me. I feel so much older. We're going to get the hell out of here. Till next time, we'll talk to you soon. Peace out.
Yeah. See you guys.
The war will begin.